Okay, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Oh, wait, where's my chat? Where's my chat? There we go. Put the chat up. Show stream. Let's see who's here. I want the demo. Take the demo out. No, no, I don't want to see that. Okay. Okay, it's just me and two other people. God bless you. God bless you. Just me and two other people. I would hope they're not hate watchers. I would hope they have better things to do than to sit here and watch me. Anywho, let's get to it. Let's Chris Brown. No. Let's go here first. There's a movie coming out. I've seen the previews for it. Sterling K. Brown is in this movie, and I forget who else. Man, bruh. I'm here for it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Hey, Drake, do you need any more proof that Drake is the GOAT? I mean, I'm not a Drake stan, but come on, man. Some things you just can't overlook. Like, who but him for the last decade and a half? Nobody. Okay. There's this black movie that's coming out by A24, right? Let me pull this up. It's called Is God Is. I seen the trailers, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. I'm not gonna go to the movies to go see this. And there's no shade to that, but this movie is about two burned girls, sisters that were burned by their father. And then on the mother's deathbed, she commands her girls to go kill their father. And there's this I don't know, this existential trip about can the girls do it when they finally meet their father. I'm not going to go see this. I couldn't find a budget. I could not find a budget, and then I kept seeing conflicting numbers that this thing may open between $2 to $4 million, but we'll know once numbers and Box Office Mojo reported. This movie comes out this weekend, May 15th. Okay. Produced by Tessa Thompson. This movie features Sterling K. Brown, Janelle Monáe, Vivica Fox. Will you go see this? I will not. Did you know this movie was in existence? Let's go to the trailer. Let's watch the trailer. Yeah. Okay, so let's go here. This movie is in trailer or is it in theaters May 15th. I'm sure a lot of you guys never heard of this movie. Okay, let's go. Okay. It's good, wasn't it good? You look good. 10 years ago. The purse is cool. These are all the actresses in it. There's Tessa Thompson. Right, I believe one of these women is the director. Now, listen, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm going to be that guy. Black women will not come out and support this movie. They won't. They won't. The numbers will bear it out. That's Erica Alexander.
I think when I read the script by the incredible, incomparable Alicia Harris, it was everything. It was like I had been waiting on something original, something that blew my mind. It was literally one of the best scripts I've ever read in my life. And when she asked me to be a part of it, I was like, yes. And she also offered me a role where the character was a bit challenging for me. because there were just some choices that I'm like, why would she? And then after I got into, doing a deep dive and helping develop her out with Alicia, I knew that I had to honor women like Angie. I knew that I had to honor that story.
Okay, that sounds nice. That sounds nice, sis. Did you know this movie's coming out this week?
Face me real quick.
A lot of y'all know you didn't. Just to stop, okay? Yeah. No talk, no disrespecting anybody. That purse is cool though. Like a little castle. That's a cool purse. Her nails, ugh. She got little nubby nails. Man, put some length on them joints. Them nails are too short for all that. Ugh, she got some ugly. Yeah, I said she got some ugly.
Did you get a ticket?
Okay. A lot of you did not know this movie was coming out. Let's go to the trailer. Let's go to the trailer. Once again, don't come in here and talk about I knew. No, the fuck you didn't. Only a few of us knew, because a few of us are just like really into movie trailers and stuff. But a lot of y'all did not know this movie was coming out this weekend. Let's go. Now, let me just say this. I'm not saying this is going to be a bad movie. I'm just saying I will definitely catch this on streaming when it hits Amazon Prime. I believe it was at one point over at A24, and then somebody came in and scooped it up, and then took it to Amazon under Orion. Okay, so at the end of the day, I will definitely catch this on streaming. Will not spend money to go see this in the theater though. I will not. I will not. I will not. I will definitely watch this on streaming without a doubt. This is like a Quentin Tarantino pulp fiction, pulp esque grindhouse type of film vibe, right? Black women are not going to go see this in droves. They're not. They're not. They're only projecting this thing to make between $2 to $4 million this weekend. We'll see. I think it's going to be less than that. But come on. Once again, I will definitely catch this on streaming. Okay. Were you aware of this movie? Oh shit. My bad, my bad. Oh, it froze up. Ah, my bad, my bad. My bad. Damn it. Okay, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Sorry, sorry. Let's run it back again. Let's run it back. Sorry, sorry. Lo siento. Where this? Did any of you guys see this trailer? I'm not gonna. Like I said, it looks like fun. I am not gonna go to the movies to go see it. I will catch this on streaming for sure, for sure. Okay. All right. My bad, y'all. My bad. Lo siento. Lo siento. Okay. Okay. So there's that. I'm kind of burn through this stuff, y'all, if y'all don't mind. But I cannot find. I cannot find a tracking for this thing. It really looks like. So let's see here. Here we go. This is what the best case we got. Where's it at? Screen share, screen share, screen share. Okay. This guide is tracking for a sub $10 million opening weekend, with early forecasts as of mid-April projecting a domestic opening between $4 to $8 million, which means this thing may not even open overseas, y'all. This thing may not even open overseas. Amazon MGM revenge thriller released May 15th, 2026 is generating buzz due to strong early critical praise. It currently has a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, 86 on Metacritic. But nobody knows this movie is coming. Casual fans, casual moviegoers have no idea this movie's coming out. All you black people that complain about, lack of diversity, here you go. And it's made by a bunch of women for women. And that's even worse because nobody, not even black men, want to see these types of movies. They talk a good game, they run their mouths. But when it comes to put the money, when it's time to put, finances behind it, they never show up. They never show up. Okay. Yeah. Is God is between $4 to $8 million. I cannot find the production budget for this movie. Okay. I cannot find the production budget for this movie. It's not available for whatever reason. Okay. For whatever reason, it's not available. I'm sure in due time it may come out, but um yeah. So I'm just doing my part to make you all aware of what's coming out, whether you've seen this or not. I'm just doing my part. I will definitely sit down in front of my TV to watch this on streaming, but I'm not. I repeat, I'm not gonna go spend money on this thing in the theaters. Sorry, sorry, I'm just not. Okay, does that make me a bad guy? I would hope not. Let's see. Where is my ding 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 ding? Look at. Let's look here. Mortal Kombat 2 is sitting at 70 million. 71 million worldwide. This thing needs to make about 240. 240 to break even. It's not going to do that. This movie's a flop. This movie's dead on arrival, y'all. This movie's dead on arrival. It only made 1.3 million in China. 1.3 million in China. This movie's dead on arrival, y'all. It needs to make roughly, okay, the budget was 80 million times it needs to make about 260, 270 to worldwide to break even. This movie is already a flop in its first week. Okay. It already lost its IMAX theaters and going into its second weekend, right? Because Michael's back on the IMAX screens. So, where's Michael? Let's see where Michael's at right now. Has Michael hit 600 million yet? Has Michael hit 600 million yet? 589. Shit. I don't know, y'all. I'm starting to get nervous if this thing's gonna hit a billion or not. I'm starting to get nervous. I'm getting a little nervous. Once again, we're still waiting on Russia, Korea, and Japan. Russia, Korea, and Japan China has made 9 million. Australia's made 19 million. Mexico is 17 million. Brazil's 15 million. Okay. The UK 31 million. France 21 million. I'm getting nervous about this movie hitting $1 billion. But once again, Japan, Russia, Korea could add another 150 million to this thing. So let's say it hits 600 million this weekend, which it should. And between Russia, Japan, and Korea, that should be another $150 million. So that'd be roughly 750 and some change. I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Production budget. Wait, let me get you a wrench. My bad, my bad. Yeah, a lot of y'all. This is the movie channel. I don't, you've been seeing the trailer a lot. Where? I haven't seen the trailer since I first seen it 3 months ago. I haven't seen that shit nowhere. What movie did I go see? Oh, I went to go see Project Hail Mary. It played in front of Project Hail Mary, but okay, that was a month ago, month and a half ago, right? Okay. What budget? What was 75 million? I know Mortal Kombat was 80 million. Don't please don't say that Is God Is was 80 million. Don't say that, bro. Don't do that. How would I fix Mortal Kombat? I'll tell you how I would fix Mortal Kombat. I would dumb it down a lot. I would make Liu Kang the hero, right? Make Liu Kang the hero. Make Liu Kang have a relationship with Katana, right? And just build it out that way. Just bring in all the heavies, just dumb, mindless fun. Like they're overthinking Mortal Kombat. You know, they just overthought it. Listen, as long as you have Sub Zero Scorpion, as long as you have Liu Kang versus Shang Tsung, right? And then everyone else is supporting cast. It's really not that hard to. I mean, pick a Mortal Kombat storyline, but at the end of the day, we all pretty much grew up. Liu Kang was the hero. You heard whispers of Kung Lao. Um, you Shao Kahn should have been the big bad from Jump Street, and not maybe have Shang Tsung as a supporting baddie, and then now you done brought in Quan Chi, and then you got to bring in Chinook, and I was just like, it's just too convoluted, man, too convoluted. And then I'm seeing Masters of the Universe is not going to be tracking well either. This is a fucking. They're overthinking these IPs, man. Dumb it down. Dumb it down. I don't want to see Mortal Kombat for anything other than blood, guts, fatalities, babalities, friendships, all that shit. I want dumb, mindless fun. And they're overthinking it. They're overthinking it. Oh, is that what it was? Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's a flop. Okay. Fair enough. Flop incoming. Orion. They gave that woman $70 million. That's crazy. That's $75 million. That is insane. And it doesn't look like a $75 million movie. Okay. Yeah, flop incoming. Flop incoming. Flop incoming. All right, let's continue. Let's go here. Wait, let me say this. No, don't do that. Okay. Let's get caught up with what's going on in Hollywood, all the Hollywood projects, and all the maneuvers and all the happenings going on. Where is it at? Screen share. Let's go here. First things first. Byron Allen. Byron Allen paying $120 million for a 52% controlling stake in BuzzFeed. Okay, Byron Allen just bought controlling stake in BuzzFeed for $120 million. Okay. BuzzFeed founder Jonah Peretti, who runs the digital publisher behind listicles, quizzes, and tasty cooking videos since '06, exits through the side door labeled president of BuzzFeed AI. So that's crazy. Disney offered $650 million for it in 2013, and Peretti said no. And what now reads like one of the digital media's greatest unforced errors. By 2016, the company was valued at $1.7 billion, and they've been going down ever since. So this is the same Byron Allen that wanted to convince black people NBC, Universal, Comcast was being racist towards him, even though you had a bunch of black creators getting deals on NBC Universal. So where's the racism at? Right? Okay. All right. Let's continue. Let's go here. SAG-AFTRA's full deal. Basically, pension merger, SAG-AFTRA retirement funds combined January 1st, 2028 with a 1% contribution bump. Synthetic performers, studios committed to favoring human performers and can only use fully AI generated actors if they bring significant additional value to a production. Digital replicas, studios need an articulable business reason to scan a performer. Replicas can't cross picket lines during a strike. Streaming residuals, here we go. Contribution to the most watched streaming fund jumps from 25 to 35% of base residual. Streaming transparency, studios must hand over viewership data measured by the same criteria the success bonus uses. Okay. Minimums. The base rate studios are required to pay union actors go up 3% each year across all 4 years of the deal. Okay. Choreographers are now covered under the film and TV agreement. Okay. Let's continue. Can. Everybody's in Can right now. The Cannes most opener mostly disappointed, as is tradition. Pierre Salvadori's The Electric Kiss, a 1920s romance about a fake psychic and grieving painter, landed somewhere between charming and the worst festival opener in a decade, depending on which critic you ask. Oh my gosh. I Cannes is drawing record numbers despite a Hollywood light year. Some 40,000 industry pros are at the festival, with 16,000 registered at the Marché du Film market from 140 plus countries. Japan, this year's country of honor, leads the surge with registrations up nearly 50%. Cannes is a Hollywood institution. It doesn't matter if who doesn't show what starlet doesn't show up. Okay, you're not bigger than the program. Okay. Let's see. Movies coming out. So these are movies that were shown. Liam Neeson, Splendid Thing, Vicky Creeps, and Quest for Love. Florence Pugh has another movie coming out, The Midnight Library. Jean-Claude Van Damme is playing a submarine captain in a World War II action epic, Raid Pacific. Let's go here. Film development. Westworld, we knew about that. Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things. Starting a neon crime drama from Matt Johnson. Taika Waititi has another movie for 2027. Here, Bong Joon-ho. This is Parasite, the Parasite director. He won Best Picture and Best Director. Has an animated feature coming out with Ayo Edebiri, Bradley Cooper, Dave Bautista, Werner Herzog. That should be interesting. Now, here we go. This is what people were talking about. I don't care for this. I honestly don't care for this. If they're not going to take it back to the roots, like Tokyo Drift or Even this, the one with Tyrese, the second one, if they're not gonna take it back to the roots of like actual car racing, then what are we doing? I'm not hyped for this. I'm not hyped for this. NBC Universal has confirmed that a live action series based on Universal's Fast and Furious action movie franchise is in development. And not just one, but four series. Four. Peacock is launching four shows in the Fast and Furious universe. So we're going to do a 50 Cent with Power. So we're doing a Power universe. Like, okay. According to sources, one of the FF series is set up at Peacock with more in various stages of development at Universal Television. Diesel is executive producing the series adaptation. Its pilot will be written by Mike Daniels. Okay. I don't care for this. No details being provided on the series, which comes from Universal Television. Okay. On stage, Diesel spoke about being protective of the F&F brand, which made him originally turn down doing a sequel to the original movie. He says, as you all know, we are very precious about these movies, but over the last decade, we've realized that the fans have wanted more. No, they wanted less dumb shenanigans. You strap a rocket to a Pontiac Fiero and launch it into lower upper space. You've sunk submarines with cars. No, man. Take it back to the roots. Make it more grounded, more realistic. It was about the cars and the car racing culture. Hey, I'm not hyped for this. Over the course of 11 films to date, the franchise has earned more than $7 billion at the worldwide box office. The final Fast and Furious chapter, Fast Forever, will be released March 17th, 2028. Will you even give a shit by then? I certainly won't. I would not be giving a damn at that point. I would not be giving a damn at this point. Let's continue. Let's see. Wordle Ahsoka season 2 comes in early 2027. Like, seriously? Okay. The X Files reboot has added Amy Madigan. That's Aunt Lois from Weapons. Steve Buscemi. He's always a good character actor, and Ben Foster. And guess what? This should be okay. You know what? Oh, okay. Maybe I gotta cut Ryan Coogler some slack. Okay, Amy Madigan, Steve Buscemi, Ben Foster, Devery Jacobs, Lachlan Monroe, Tattoo Cardinal, Joel D. Montgrand, and Sophia Grace Clifton. Maybe I spoke too soon on Ryan Coogler making this a DEI X Files. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I spoke too soon, y'all. Maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, that's Tattoo Cardinal. Tony Butler's in this. Okay. Man. Okay, Montgrand. True Detective. Okay, you know what? Yo, maybe I spoke too soon. This might be popping. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Ryan Coogler knows something I don't know. Okay, let's keep it going. What else we got? Reacher season 5. Okay. Anything else? Netflix is being sued by Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton over alleged data collection and addictive platform design. Okay. Anything else? That's it for that. Okay. All right. That's where we're at. All the moves and maneuvers in Hollywood, y'all. Shout out to that goofball Byron Allen. Okay. Yeah, maybe I spoke too soon on that X Files, man. I don't know. Maybe I spoke too soon, y'all. Okay. Is anybody on Kick? Hello? Kick be dead in the month. My Kick be dead. Okay. Let's get back to it. What topics? What all did I have? Let's go to Chris Brown, yeah? Let's go to Chris Brown. Let's go to Chris Brown. Chris Brown's album called Brown. What's it called? I don't know. Brown. Whatever. Let's go here. Let's go here. Now let's be honest. Chris Brown ain't had a smash hit in quite some time, y'all. So let's not go crazy. Okay, let's not go crazy. So let's go with what Pitchfork said. Pitchfork. Ooh, buddy. The Pitchfork review is pretty bad. Here we go. You ready? Okay, it's called Brown. Okay, you ready? Wow, off the rip. Chris Brown's soulless, hit chasing new album doesn't justify his return to the public eye. Wow, yeah. Let's go. They go in. If you've paid any attention to the last 15 years of Chris Brown, then it comes as no surprise that Brown, his 12th solo album, kicks off with his redemption saga in full swing. They keep trying to rewrite what I survived, judging chapters they never read inside. He sings over the beats, the odds motivation pop of Leave Me Alone. A long time ago, Brown realized, possibly inspired by the efforts of the estate of Michael Jackson, who he worshiped, that he needed to shape his own narrative. He was a victim of the media conspiring against him. And if he kept reminding fans of their nostalgia for his youthful innocence and how cool his backflips are, eventually enough people would take his version of history as gospel or just stop caring about whatever mistakes he made altogether. Ouch. That's not to say that he hasn't been an incredibly popular hitmaker all along, but for a while there, people kept their loyalties to Team Breezy on the low. Those days are long gone. The other week, we were talking Chris in the barbershop, and one of the barbers was ready to throw down in defense of his honor. In 2025, Brown won his first Grammy Award in over a decade, Best R&B for the deluxe album 1111. Then he celebrated 2 decades in the game with Breezy Bowl 20, one of the highest grossing stadium tours of the past several years, where celebrities and R&B royalty Mary J. Blige and Kalani fanned out over him every night. After Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance, Brown posted on his Instagram story, "I think it's safe to say they need me. A wish that seems possible if Brown is a smash. The Chris Brown taboo has been lifted. If the musician's biopic industry doesn't collapse, I can already see how forever the Chris Brown story will go down. He was a chubby cheeked choir boy from the trailer parks of a small town, Virginia, with a God given gift for loose limbed footwork and flips, and singing about teen love with a Tevin Campbell like gooiness. From his '05 debut, Run It, a crunk R&B jam that hit number 1 on the Hot 100, he was the most beloved male R&B prodigy since Usher. Until '09, when at 19 years old, pictures leaked online of the bloody beating he had given to the face of his then girlfriend, the pop supernova Rihanna. From there, the story will recount how the media rejected his strides towards growth, skipping over the additional allegations of abuse and sexual assault that came up later, and how through sheer talent, determination, and the support of Team Breezy, he became the kind of musical success and people's champ everyone knew he could be. As he says on the Brown intro, "If you only see my past, you don't see my resurrection." At risk of being lost to time, though, is the Browns' battering of Rihanna was used to give his music an emotional complexity it didn't have before the incident. His first 2 albums have joints that were classics in my iPod, but back then he and his Scream Tour contemporaries shared a relatively cookie cutter teen idol image that you could imagine he would have struggled to grow beyond. That was on his mind in an '07 Vibe cover story around the time of album number 2, which ends by revealing how aware he was that his longevity would depend on tweaks to his public persona. "All I have to do is one video where I take my shirt off and grind on a girl, and then I'm a bad boy," he said, with mischief reportedly audible in his voice. "That image can flip anytime I wanted to." Hey, this is pretty lengthy. Okay. So let's get to the actual album. Okay. If I were on the Chris Brown PR payroll, I would suggest he just cop to all of Brown being AI, because if not, he's got bigger problems. It's hard to find anything redeemable about the album. And I tried hard. I wanted to like Slow Jams because it has the cloudy slow mo bounce of Devontae Swing's The Basement demos, but Brown's history gives his sex diaries a sinister edge. When it feels this good, you can't say no. I wanted to like Body Goals with Tank because it's always kind of funny seeing the old head try to make TikTok trend music, but Brown doesn't match Tank's silly yearning. His lust is a crutch. He's not even good at glomming onto trends anymore, which had been his thing since the very beginning, considering Run It was a diet. Yeah, his sexy drill one off, It Depends, has been getting nonstop play on Hot 97 for a year. And my theory is that when he co opted Cat Cobain's sound, he flattened the coolness of the entire subgenre. I think he picked up his Jamaican patois on the Vibes Cartel assisted effing party from studying Tay Diggs and how Stella got a groove back compared to the way he butchers Memphis club rap on Call Your Name. A Suicide Boy mixtape might be, music styles. Oh boy. Oh boy. Brown is bereft of any ideas that don't have to do with its star's own victimhood. Even the tracks that appear like intimate glimpses at his relationships are really just him whining about the media. I admit it was different. We were only kids. Who we kidding? Put a hit on my name if that's what it takes. He screams, sings over the power gospel of Hate Me. 17 years after Rihanna, amid very timely Travis Scott, yeah, ad libs and Amigo style triplet flow on For the Moment. He's got a second chance. He's got second chances on his mind. In case you didn't know, Chris Brown spiritually lives in 2015, a convenient time for him because there's a little before cancel culture hit the streets. He's probably somewhere right now listening to Trap Queen and watching Paul Walker drive into the distance at the end of Furious 7. There's also It's Personal, which is, as you might have guessed, personal. Over hokey acoustic guitars, he raps in a hushed tone. I just want respect and I'll die for that. Oh my God, we know. Okay, here's where it gets worse. And this album is a real piece of shit. Why even write about it? For years, traditional media has been tiptoeing around the popularity of Chris Brown, and in reality, that benefits nobody but him. And the lack of critical engagement with his music has allowed him to contextualize his own redemption with statistics and stop stories. But if I hadn't read Greg Tate's hilarious teardown of the racial sellout energy of Michael Jackson's Bad or Dream Hampton's Freest op ed on Dr. Dre's violence and the hip hop culture misogyny, I would have never known that not everyone in the moment was buying what they were selling. As Chris Brown prepares for a joint stadium tour with Usher and aims to complete his redemption with something like a Vegas residency or a Super Bowl halftime show, it's worth documenting these feelings in real time, especially as information only gets harder to find. Not every musical legend deserves to be a martyr. So one day, when Forever Chris Brown, the story hits the Cineplex, and a son turns to his dad and asks, Pop, if Chris Brown was so talented, why was the world so mean to him? They can pull up some shit to read like I did, or maybe everything negative will be scrubbed from the internet by then, and dad will feed his boy the good old fashioned. That's what happens to you when you're a man in this country, as they fire up a video of Chris Brown landing the backflip on the beat. Yikes. Holy hell. Holy hell. They gave it a 1.3, y'all. The reader score, 1.4. Jeez. So let's go here. You know when Alphonse Pierre reviews a mainstream hip hop or R&B album that is going to be get absolutely savage, maybe not always accurate, but always fun to read. There is a necessity to put your workers, talents, and take out space of an indie underground bands to talk about mediocre Chris Brown albums. There's plenty of space elsewhere. This is the kind of review that undermines the music critic as an institution. I get that's a major statement, but it needs to be said. This review won't let anyone know that not everyone is buying what Chris Brown is selling. 10 minutes on Blue Sky can show you that. But this review seems not to grasp what the public is buying. Music. This review's a refusal to engage the creative approach. Brown charging melodic rap trends and actual R&B vocals along with the slow jams, or even Brown's status as the biggest R&B star since Usher. Ooh, is that? Yeah, I guess, and one of the only ones to endure it in the last 20 years. Yes, I said it. This review is dishonest and counterproductive. The biggest issue. Dude is like Wendy Williams with a T. Alphonse Pierre is really why I'm paying for Pitchfork at the moment. I don't know if there's an industry award for musical journalism, but he deserves it. Okay, cheesy Pete. Shit, man. Shit. Okay. Hmm. So Chris Brown responded. Chris Brown responded. He already did that a couple years ago. Now, if he does it now, it's just like, oh, he's just trying to capitalize on Michael. It wouldn't feel genuine. He did that a few years ago. If he did it now, it wouldn't feel genuine. That's my take on it. I would not I would not advise him to do that. So let's go. He had some things to say. He was clapping back. He was him was mad. Him was mad.
If your booty looks like this.
We kicking their ass, goddammit. We ain't letting up. I'ma keep my foot on their neck, and we ain't stopping.
Chris Brown is clapping back at the haters after an online publication left a scathing review of the singer's latest album, Brown, calling it a, quote, piece of shit. Chris takes to his Instagram stories May 12th to say how he really feels about the criticism.
I know people want me to get on here and, say some shit, but f that. We kicking their ass, goddammit. We ain't letting up. I'ma keep my foot on their neck, and we ain't stopping.
Going on to say he still plans on going on tour with Usher in the coming months. The singer even teases that he's got more things in the works.
We doing this tour, more shit to come. I'm not gonna tell you what's more to come, but it's coming at the end of the day.
And Chris ends his message by telling anyone that doesn't like the album to go listen to someone else.
I know exactly who my fans is, and I know exactly who hearing this album. If you're not my fan, I don't want you to listen to my shit. Go listen to motherfucking Zara Larson or somebody.
The singer's response came shortly after Pitchfork published their review of Chris's 27-track album, giving it a 1.3 out of 10 and calling it a, quote, real piece of shit. The article said in part, quote, it isn't romantic or funny or sexy or sultry. It's soulless hit-chasing music with nothing going for it if you aren't personally invested in the Chris Brown culture wars.
Okay. Let's keep it going. Anything else? Anything else? No. So everyone's coming out in defense, but him just mad. Okay, I get it. All right. I get it. Okay. Do we go to Drake? To the GOAT of hip hop? Let's see. Did Hollywood's latest projects? Chris Brown. Okay, we get to Drake. We can end this thing. Shit, I'm end this thing early. Because I got a long day tomorrow. All right, I asked a question in the poll. I asked, do you still believe that Drake is the GOAT of hip hop? 54% of you said no. Then who is? Wait. To you, 54%. Then who the hell is? Man, listen. Drake right now got everybody like on bated breath. You guys are bugging. Y'all bugging. Okay, I want to go over. I should go over those records. The one of them was not supposed to be on the album. The first one that leaked. Not supposed to be on the album. So let me see. Listen, this is the biggest album. Shit. And so Universal turn off the bots on Kendrick, but let the bots on for Drake, if that's what you believe. Okay, fair enough. Okay. So 1 a.m. in Albany, man, we might as well just go ahead and go over it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna play it. Drake takes shots at LeBron and so I shouldn't even be shocked to see you in that arena because you always made a career off switching up teams. Please stop asking me what's going on with 23 and me. I'm a real nigga, and it's not in my DNA, and he's not. It's not in my DNA. Oh, he was slick with the bars. He's slick with the bars. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, he's slick with the bars, man. Let's go ahead and listen to it, y'all. Let's go ahead and listen to 1 a.m. in Albany. That's a shot at Joe. Now, this is the record they said it didn't make it on the album because this is a direct shot at Joe because Joe has a tendency to sleepwalk. In the last sleepwalking incident, he was walking around naked. Okay. Oh, they hit me again. God damn it. Somebody said the OVO task force. All right, I'm gonna stop. 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 All right, all right. I get it. 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 Somebody said OVO task force. Okay, let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. I was gonna stop. I was gonna stop. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, all right, we back. Are we back? Okay, I should be back. I should be back. Okay, I should be back. Mm-hmm. Okay, runs a popular all-day radio station, but she received it for live, which is available worldwide. But because the majority of her audience tunes in from Brazil, she thinks, "Oh, this is a violation." Okay. I guess recent films going to run with us first or second, or seen around. No, that's not a violation. And during last week, during the discovered meeting, the sort of huge fan of popular science, they decided last week, no, it's a violation. Celine. I don't know what you did last week. Music video by her paper product. During the last week, she paused the music, so I tried to describe the different singing techniques used by her. Celine does not have a string need a visual. She believes her together. This is not a, it's a violation. It's a violation because, okay. Andy runs a channel that features videos of his dog. One day, Andy live streams his dog acting and watching a popular movie about cats. And he thinks it's okay that his live stream includes long interrupted scenes about. No, that's a violation. This is a violation because Andy's live stream. Okay, yeah. Okay. Are we back? What are we doing? Are we back? Oh shit, let me go check. Let me check the channel. Let me check and see. Somebody let me know if we back. Somebody let me know if we back. Okay, I'm gonna assume we're back. I'm going to assume we're back. Yes. Man, just let me check real quick. Oh, they stopped it all together. Oh, that's what happened. Oh, okay. Okay.